Now, what do you consider yourself in the comedy or entertainment world at this point? Like, what would be your title, or what would people consider you to be at? Or what do you want to consider yourself to be at this point? Is there a
Man,
title to it?
I don't think that I'm that Instagrammer out of many. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that Instagrammer out of many. So
Insta famous? Does that term apply to you?
I really don't. I be really dodging people in the street, man. Like, cause I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the incident I told you before. You know what I'm saying? I really don't claim it. Like people like you money bag. I'll be like, I owe you some money or something like that. And they be like, no, you don't owe me. I'm like, okay, all right, cool, I'm money back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know, because you never know, man. There's a lot of people out there with bad intentions, and you got good people that really genuinely want to show love. I can't, tell the difference between the two. So like, I don't like really claiming it, but I'm proud of it. Don't get me wrong. Like, I can actually put smiles on, thousands of people's faces, and I embrace that. Honestly, I appreciate that, but I don't really claim nothing until I like y'all see me with some millions right here. Then I say I'm a comedian. You know what I'm saying?
Now, the conversation you're referring to that you mentioned a second ago, we had a brief conversation while I was miking you up, and you were talking about a situation where I guess reality and the Instagram or social media world kind of interacted in a negative light, negative situation.
Yeah.
Um, can you explain that for the people watching this interview?
I mean, basically, a lot of people that don't like your inner circle know what's going on. Like a lot of people outside of that, like when they just off Instagram, like when they see you out in public, they just think that you just, you know what I'm saying? Like you just this person that just got it off making videos and basically it just took a left turn and what it ended up with me with a gun to my head off what somebody thought I had. And if he would have asked me personally, I would have told him, how do I have it? I'm still standing in the same apartment as you trying to rob me. You know what I'm saying? If I had it, I wouldn't be here. So, it will clash, man. Like you never know who really, want to rock with you or who really like trying to plot something on you. So it's different. Like I can't see how the rich people really do it. That come back to their hoods and stuff like that. I don't know how they do it. So that's why I told you like I prefer to be behind the scene where I don't have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
So, at one time, you wanted to be in front of it, be the popular guy, be the famous person with this stuff, but now because of the situation, you kind of rather be behind it. Is that what you mean?
I would not necessarily be honest. I didn't know it was gonna be like this. I didn't know making videos would literally have people come up to you, you know what I'm saying, in the street, like treating you like you just this, you know what I'm saying, this big person. And I get in free in clubs. I'm getting bottles in the clubs. Like, all I do is tell some jokes, you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't know that it could go to this extent. I didn't expect, you know what I'm saying, to be like, doing shows with the ratchet people meet and people like when I travel, people know me when I go out of town. I did not know it could go that far, to be honest with you. I thought we was just doing it, you know what I'm saying, in hopes that we'll just be known on the internet, not in person. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect that, honestly.
Now, can you explain the actual situation? Are you able to get into some details with it, or you want to shy away from
I'm
it?
saying,
Or
what happened when, like I told, I gotta tell you, like, one of my best friends, US, we standing talking about, this strip I was writing, you know what I'm saying? Like we out there dressed in gym shorts, tank top, like we just look bummy, like we just came outside or whatever, and two dudes just pacing back and forth, and I'm thinking, they his buddies when they walked back up the second time, because the dude like pulled out a gun and like me and my buddies might play like that. Like I might pull out a gun and be like, yeah, I would have had you, you know what I'm saying? But so he pulled out a gun, so I'm thinking like, I don't play like that. So I turned around and the dude grabbed me by my shirt and, put a gun in my head and was like, if you move, I'ma plug your ass, you know what I'm saying? So like me just instantly thinking like I just happened to snatch away from him, and when I snatched away from him, my buddy US, by the grace of God, he had a gun on him. And that's bad to say. By the grace of God, he had a gun on him, but by the grace of God, he had a gun on him. So like when I snatched away, and I snatched away so hard to the point where like I turned all the way back around, and when I looked, like the dude was trying to, aim the gun in my face, like we this far apart. He was trying to aim it in my face, and then my buddy shot at him, bow. So he turned around and like shot behind, not looking, and the bullet went past me and put a hole in my car. And it's like it was so close to me to the point where my buddy that I was with thought I was shot while we was running. So he like, man, money bag, man, look, stop running, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he thinking I'm shot or whatever. So he he stopped me and shit and laid me on the ground and like he checking me. I'm like, I ain't shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm good, bro. So he get up and take out running. I get up and take out running after that. I'm like, you the one with the gun. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come back around, kill our ass. You know what I'm saying? But then, long story short, like we found out that that's what it was for. You know what I'm saying? They was young, talking a lot, thought we had it, or I had it, hanging with him. And just that simple, it escalated, you know what I'm saying, off something they assuming going on. And I didn't have nothing at the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm steady grinding now, and let it be known. Whoever watched DJ Smallz, I'm steady grinding now, you know what I'm saying? I don't have it yet. Don't run up on me.
Now, if your buddy didn't have that gun on him, what would have happened?
I would have died today. And I say this loud and proud. He has my heart, man. That is my dude. Because of him, I would not be sitting right here right now because I know how the game go. Like a lot of people out in the street, they'll shoot you when you don't have nothing. I didn't have nothing. And the fact that I tried to break away from him, he would have killed me out there if it wasn't for him. He would have had to anyway.
If you would have complied and not done the breakaway thing, do you think you could have?
I don't comply to nobody trying to take something from me. So anyway, it would have went down like that. I'm pretty sure.
Now, the people that did that to you, do you know who they are?
I mean, it happened so long ago. I don't know what they doing now, but yeah, I can't. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is on that situation, but it hit the fan. Like stuff get back to you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know them today.
Now, when that situation happened, how hesitant were you with, I guess, your viral videos and, did you take a pause? Did you take a break from it? Did you?
I didn't because, for me to make it out of it, I felt like I'm here for a reason, being that was the reason that I almost died. It's a reason why I should continue to do it. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if I would have stopped, I'd have been missing out on something. You know what I'm saying? So I continue to do it to this day, not just because of that, but I really feel like this is my calling. I'm great at it, and it comes easy with me.
So where are you at today with it? Because you mentioned this earlier, like we seen you with like the Ratchet People Meet and so on and so forth, and I haven't seen that lately. I saw you doing that predominantly pretty heavily, maybe 6 months ago, a year ago maybe. Saw you on a bunch of flyers with it and so on and so forth. Where are you at today? I mean, is that something you're still doing, or are you doing your...
Yeah, I'm on my own now.
Okay.
I don't, I haven't done the Ratchet People Meet thing in roughly a year now, so to speak. Yeah, I'm more focused on myself now as far as the comedy thing go.
And why? Just curious.
Well, I had left that, like I said, I left that label like probably a year ago, really. And, I just been, devoting all my attention to me personally, because like the Ratchet People Meet thing, like we had a big team. Now don't get me wrong, like everybody was marvelous in that team, but like they was, everybody who already was established, that's who was getting the most energy, I felt like. And, when I sit back and think and say, well, I'm funny as him, I'm as funny as him, I'm as funny as him, you know what I'm saying? Why I don't get that 100%, you know what I'm saying? So I felt like I deserved to give myself 100% on the situation. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm focusing on Money Bag and Money Bag only.
So now what is it that you do? Your own skits? Is it just an Instagram thing? Is it just
I
a
mean,
social media thing still, or what?
I'm with the social media, but like I like to write. So that's my passion. I love to write. You know what I'm saying? So actually me and Fly supposed to be shooting a movie next month. Well, this month. It's the first now, right? Yeah, this month we're supposed to be working on the movie this month that I wrote. So, you know, that's what I'm, like I said, I love to write. So that's basically my thing. But Instagram, you got to keep, you know what I'm saying, to stay active because they'll forget about you. I'm lucky Mr. Johnny hit the fan because other than that, people been walking past me and stuff. And I'm like, you don't know who I am. So you got to stay active on there. But I just want to write and make money off that, basically, really.